A nationwide movement to protest media organizations lead to one group rallying outside the St. Petersburg Times. Take a look outside their main offices in St. Pete. More than 100 people were out there. The rally was motivated by a group calling itself, Can You Hear Us Now?, calling for media organizations everywhere to commit to non-biased reporting. Protesters today were accusing the newspaper and other media groups of biased reporting on issues such as healthcare reform and government spending. Times executive editor Neil Brown responded to the criticism saying, quote, that they hear similar complaints from liberal and conservative groups from time to time. And that, quote, across the paper in the news pages and the editorial pages, you'll find many diverse viewpoints represented. On balance, I think we're, well, pretty well balanced. The protest was organized by the local 912 Project.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tammy Fields with a look at some of the stories that are making headlines tonight. Protesters came out in full force to tell the media they're not happy with what they're seeing in print and on the air. Many say they're disappointed that a Washington, D.C. tax tea party didn't receive more media coverage back in mid-September. Operation Can You Hear Us Now protested outside of some of the major media outlets across the country, like outside the St. Pete Times, all in support of a media blackout against Obama administration policies.
There's been a sometimes lack of coverage as far as the opposing view to things that people are not agreeing with, as far as, for instance, like the March in Washington, D.C. Okay, it was underreported by the media. There were probably estimates of about 1.7 million people, which was not covered.
Three of the major networks, CBS, ABC, and NBC, as well as some of the country's most notable newspapers, were also targeted in today's protests. With just